Hi, hello. This is Harvey. In today's video, I'll show you how to configure Cisco ISE with Azure SFTP using PKI infrastructure. A bit about me, I work at Cisco as a triple engineer, um, primarily supporting Cisco ISE. For this demonstration, I'll be using ISE 3.4. However, these steps should also apply to versions like 3.1, 3.2, or 3.3 as well. Okay, let's open Azure and let's go search for a storage account. Okay, here we need to create a new one. I will use my subscription. The resource group, you can create a new one if you don't have one. Uh, Storage account name. This value has to be unique. So make sure to use one that you have not used before. I'll use this one. Okay, this is taken. Okay, perfect. For the primary service, I will use Azure Blob Storage, and redundancy I'll use locally. This is a lab environment, so I'll use the standard values or the default values. Here you can keep all by default. Just make sure to enable namespace. This will allow you to enable SFTP. And as this is a lab, I'll use access to your the gold. Okay, next. Okay, here I need access this from the internet, so I'll use the public for all networks. And for routing preference, let's use Microsoft Network Routing. Over here, this is for data recover. This is, as I said before, this is a lab environment, so I won't be using this, so we'll disable it. Okay, let's click next. For the encryption type, I'll let Microsoft handle this. We're not doing anything locally with the keys. Okay, let's create. This should take a couple minutes. Okay, deployment is in progress. The resource is complete, so let's go to the resource. Here, let's go on the left side to SFTP under settings. Let's create a new username. I'll use my name, Harvey. Let's do SSH key pair because we are not using password here. We need use existing, and let's get the key from ICE itself. Under the repository, let's generate a new key. And let's export. Okay, let me get this. Okay, let's change the name. We can change the extension as well. Let's use ice.txt. Okay, this works. Now let's open this file. Let's copy the SSH RSA key. Now let's go back to Azure. Okay, let's paste under the description. It's up to you. I'll use ISE for GUI and let's click next. Here, let's add a new container. Okay, permissions, I'll use all. And for directory, we'll use in the root directory. Add. Okay, now we have everything ready. So here we can see or connecting screen. So let's get this and put it on a notepad. Okay, new one. Now, for Cisco ISE, we need the server name and we need the actual username for the repository. The server name is what you have after the symbol. So let's copy this. This will be your server name, and your username will be the storage account. Then the container. In this case, the container is str1. Let's copy this, and then our actual username. Okay, perfect. Now let's go back to ISE. Let's add the repository. SFTP. Okay, let's add the server name and the username. Okay, let's click PKI. We're not using password, and the path is just a root directory. Let's click submit. Okay, and we need to add the crypto host key add command. Let's open this CLI. Okay, paste. And we need to use the actual host name or server name. Paste. Perfect. Now we should be able to validate the repository. Okay, perfect. It's working. Okay, to make sure that it's working as expected, we know we can validate. So let's try to collect a backup. I'll take an operational backup. Uh, should be quicker as this is a new environment. Okay, let's do Azure, encryption key. Okay, this should take like a couple minutes. Okay, it's done. You can see over here, does show success. Yes, perfect. So now let's go back to Azure. Let's make sure that the backup is over there. Let's open the containers, and yes, the backup is over here. Perfect. Okay. So now something that happens a lot. Let's go back to the repository. Um, we know we can actually validate from the actual GUI. However, if we try to do the same from this CLI, let's do a test, it will fail. The problem is that we need an actual key from the GUI, as we did before. We need another one from the CLI. Then we need to export the key. Uh, so let's do the same for the CLI. This is the command, crypto key generate. Also, if you have a PSN that you need to access the repository from the CLI, you need to do the same for each PSN. Okay, perfect. We need an actual repository to get this actual key. So my recommendation is to use the local repository like this one, pointing to ISE itself. If you don't know how to, okay, let me delete so I can maybe show you. Okay, we'll create a new one, local, and it will point to ISE itself. Okay, now we can use the command to export the actual key to our local repository. Okay, let's go back to ISE under local disk management. Okay, yeah, here we have it. Okay, now let's get this file. And let's do the same. Let me just change the name of the extension. Okay, txt. Okay, let's copy this. And let's go back to Azure. Okay, under the SFTP, just click the username. And let's add the new key. Okay, we use ISE CLI. Okay, next, save. Okay, it's done. So now let's go back to this CLI and now let's try to validate the repository. Okay, perfect. It's working. So that should be it for today. If you have any questions, also let me enable some debugs. So if you have some issues, you can enable debugs. Or if you need to open a case with TAC, you can collect this data and then open the case with TAC, and we should be able to help on this. Well, yeah, that should be it for today. If you have any questions, just let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe, please. And thank you. Okay, bye bye.